Hi guys, Zev here. Welcome back to another episode of TerraFirmaCraft. So, it's actually been a while since I last recorded. A lot of exams. Oh man, really rough exams too. So, I hope you don't mind that it missed a couple uploads. I, yeah, yeah. It's good to be back to recording. Hopefully I can actually continue and keep up. And it's actually kind of funny because this is the closest I've ever recorded to a release time. So right now it's Thursday, which means this episode's actually not going to be going up on Thursday. It's going up on Saturday. So hi Saturday people. Um, so it's just kind of weird to me because previously I've recorded like 3 weeks in advance or something. But anyways, I continued a bit of work on the tower. We've got this. Don't think I showed this part off, but I made some stairs up. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do next. Because we're almost at the point where I'm okay with calling it as far as height goes. Almost. I'd like a couple more floors. Ow. But to do everything I want here, we're going to have to actually get into the higher tier steel mechanics and stuff like that, which means a lot of exploration, and I just don't have the time or patience for that right now. We will, though. We will get to that. I actually recorded some where I was trying to find some redstone. So I'm going to have that footage right here. So you guys have actually been... I'm actually recording after you guys have gotten a fairly good amount of the videos, actually. I want to say, at the time of recording, episode 9. Jeez, we're not even past the, not even quite past the initial backlog that I made. That was a lot of work. Anyways, but you guys have seemingly been enjoying it, so that's awesome. So, what do we have in store for today? That is, of course, the most important question. And in answer of that, I actually am planning on going exploring. Because to actually progress and to get any automation or anything along those lines, heck, to get a map, which we very much need, I'm actually going to have to get some redstone, which we don't have, of course. And that, looking for redstone in itself actually brings up a issue. Hi, can you not? And that issue is that, well, it's not going to be in this specific area. Dolomite does not actually spawn redstone. That being said, in all actuality, quartzite and basalt both do also. So we could try and find a cave which actually goes down to basalt layer, or at least into the quartzite layer quite a bit. But I'm not entirely sure what I want to do, because we could also go and do a lot of exploration, and I think that might be the more fun option. So I was trying to think of a good way down into the depths of the earth, because I've decided to go with that route. I think I talked about it, but there's basically a couple different routes I could take. Below us are quartzite and basalt, both of which can spawn cinnabar, which is redstone. Alternatively, I could look for andesite, basalt, dacite, rhyolite, or granite elsewhere if I wanted to go, well, no. And shale also. I am definitely not looking at the ore distribution page right now. But yeah, basically, I've decided that trying to find a cave which already goes down a fair ways, and then going down even further, is probably going to be the easiest way to find redstone. We'll see if that's true or not. Oh, you have to be kidding me. There's graphite somewhere in the area. You know what? I'm okay with that, I guess. I'm a little frustrated because I couldn't find it before, but you know what? If I ever run out, which I might actually, because graphite is no longer just used for bigger blast furnaces and other stuff, which I actually have more than enough to make actually probably a couple max size blast furnaces, to be honest. I mean, I have a lot. But yeah, we'll probably run into it. Hematite. Well, we'll probably be able to find it at some point in the future. I may very well make this our like official mine because we've got hematite in the area, which I'm quite happy about. I'm quite okay with that. Okay, now I'm a bit frustrated. I accidentally found the graphite. Oh man, that's funny, but also kind of frustrating. Seeing as we spent, like an entire episode, no, actually 2 episodes basically, trying to find graphite. But you know what? That's okay. I am okay with that, I guess. It's just kind of frustrating a little bit. So, as you can see, I wasn't very successful. My plan for getting redstone as well as getting gold is actually, when we were coming out here, we found a area of basalt, which I'm fairly certain can spawn gold. And I know it can spawn redstone. Let's just double check that. Get a gold in... Yeah, right there, basalt. And redstone, yep. Right? Yeah. And I remember actually seeing it. It's pretty nice looking. Anyways, so I replanted our farm after harvesting all of it. Got some rice, and I think this is cabbage. Garlic? And I don't even remember what that is. It might just be another farther along garlic. Jute. And here is actually something which I'm surprised we can actually plant. This is hemp, which is from Immersive Engineering. The cool thing about this is that I don't think it actually does pretty much anything with, can I get nutrient mode? No. I think that's a higher tier you have to be for now, or now, for agriculture. Probably have to be expert or something. Anyways, though, how this works is I don't think you actually have nutrients that it uses. I could check, but I'm not going to, I guess. But the seeds are actually dropping from zombies, which is kind of nice. Makes it pretty easy to get. And yeah, it seems like it just grows nice and easily on any tilled land. Which I actually remember seeing in, or I think I remember seeing anyway, in the changelog. Also, just a side note, I really like living where we are. I mean, I wish we had to deal with winters, but at the same point, I'm glad we don't. Because Because I can grow these reeds year round, and I have absolutely no problem with that. It's nice. Our chickens are doing well. I've decided to just give up on trying to familiarize them. I don't know if there's actually any advantage to it, other than being able to pluck them a little bit better or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I've just been letting them go in. They've been doing well. They've been doing quite well. It's also autumn, so I've had beautiful red apples to eat. I'd like to get some cider going though. But seeing as I'm not directly next to fresh water, I mean I could just go out and grab water over there. It's not too big of a deal. But I don't have it right with me, so it's not here. Just waiting for a rainstorm, then these hickory barrels will fill up, and it'll be all good. However, the reason why I actually brought you guys in, actually two reasons. One, I added a new recipe for scribing tools. Previously, it basically just didn't work with TFC glass. Pretty sure, yeah, it always worked with TFC ink, but previously it was just the normal vanilla glass bottle, which is okay, but you can't really get those too easily in TFC. It is possible with the Thaumcraft rare item drop stuff, because they drop potions, which, when you drink them, give you uh, normal glass bottles. And, of course, the effect, but eh. Anyways, so now we've got something that's kind of nice. Got 2 pieces of silk, and I've actually gotten enough string to spin up another. Now, I'm showing it this time around because I don't think I've ever shown it on camera. It's pretty boring. Let's be honest. But yeah, basically, I actually kind of like this as a mechanic. I really hope there's some way to automate it. Not in vanilla, of course, because nothing's automatable in vanilla. But I don't know if there's a mod which allows you to. It's actually loom. Well, no obvious auto loom or something like that. Golems might be able to do it. Golems from Thaumcraft. It's actually night. How about we actually have a good night's sleep? Despite losing all of our hunger for that, it feels nice. It's nice actually being able to skip through the night. Although I don't actually intend on doing that very often. As nice as it is, it's can take some of the fun out. It takes a lot of the fun out, actually. Okay, so what do I want to show you guys next? Or what do we want to do next? So one of the really nice things about having all those reeds and having killed all those animals on the way over here, we've got a lot of books. Or we have the ability to make a lot of books, at least. And supposedly, yeah, there's a recipe we're supposed to be able to do, but apparently it doesn't use sticks, the right sticks. Oh well. Okay, but we can do this recipe, I think. Engineer's Manual. I'm not entirely sure what mod it's for. And I actually want to make at least one writable book. Okay, so let's see what's in the Engineer's Manual. Oh. I think this is actually what I was yeah, this is for immersive engineering. Cool. I was actually wanting to get into this. It's still a little ways off, but yeah. If we look at immersive, oh, immer, close enough. It's a lot of resources. We also need treated wood, which we need creosote for, which we need to make a coal coke furnace for, which we do need to do anyway. I do want to get creosote because, again, we have railcraft, meaning we kind of need to have creosote to make rails and all that stuff. But we don't really have the iron quite yet for that, I don't think. Oh, that's cool. I'm really hoping that this does what I think it does. If this is like the skyhook from Bioshock Infinite, oh, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, supposedly there's. I've only ever heard really cool things about this, so I'm excited. But the big issue with getting into it, let's see if we can find. I think it's this. Yeah, requires black steel, and the wire cutters. Okay, those are fine, but yeah, this I know is actually important. And black steel. And I don't have the nickel quite yet. We'll get there, of course, but yeah, not quite. Let's see, yeah. And again, we really lucked out in season 1 because we had nickel like right outside of our base, which is nice. But yeah. All right, so of course I made a written book. So what else could I be doing except for reading a comment? So I had this one a little while ago. Since you asked about showing the forging, I think you should show it the first time you craft it. Like, if you forge a bismuth bronze knife, never make another bismuth bronze knife on camera. But if you make a wrought iron knife after that, show it. Then a steel one, not the same thing again though. Just skip the heating process too. I answered you in the comments, but I actually really like that idea. And this is definitely going to be a temporary spot for comments and stuff like that. And I'm not going to do this every episode or anything like that. It's just when I have a comment that I'd actually like to address in a video. I actually have some more that I'd like to do, but maybe later. Here we go. I went off into a creative world and inputted a recipe, just sticks, gear. Basically the same recipe it's supposed to be, only with DFC sticks, which is kind of annoying that it wasn't by default, but whatever. So what this book is, I actually looked into it. It is for Pistronics, which is a mod that I recently added, and I have pretty much no idea about. I know that Etho plays it, but beyond that, I don't really know. Should be interesting, though. Placed into all piston-shaped machines. Grab the wooden slab, turns it into an extension. Okay. Ah, sticky. Which, of course, we're not going to be getting until forever. Black, good for hiding stuff. Can only be used redstone extensions, only sticky when powered. Oh, that's cool. Seen as above, but super sticky. Enables extensions to interact with redstone. There's about a whole chapter of this. Oh boy. Okay, but yeah, we're not going to be able to get into Pistronics today. Probably not for a while. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Oh. And I do have Lost Books and Infernal Mobs in. I haven't configured either enough, though, for them to be dropping or really anything. Infernal mobs actually do spawn still, but yeah, they're just spawning like the vanilla stuff. So I really need to change that because vanilla enchanted gold greaves are not actually as good as you'd hope. Or they're not as balanced as they should be, anyway. So, with the rest of today's episode, I want to do a little bit more building and talking. See how that goes. It's nice to record again, by the way. I missed you guys. So, what do I want to talk about? The main thing I want to talk about is the mod pack. I still don't have a release for you guys. It is coming still. I talked to the TerraFirmaCraft guy, Bunsen, I want to say his name is. I really hope I didn't just, credit someone else. Anyways, basically, the mod which adds the strontium ore and the osmium and other ores like that is, as far as I can tell, pretty much proprietary for TerraFirmaCraft. So, I mean, if I distributed that, that'd be kinda, bad. Even if they didn't really know, I'd still know, and I'd like to, not do that kind of stuff. But I actually talked to him, and he said, yeah, go for it. So that's nice. I still have to do some more mind tweaker stuff. But, yeah, that's me stuff, not for you guys. You guys don't have to care about that. So hopefully I'll be able to show off and give you guys the mod pack soonish. Now the other thing, this is actually the main thing I want to talk about. I've been looking at other mods and looking at the mods that we have installed here. I've done some creative mode exploration of some of them, namely Electrical Age, and it just completely goes over my head. So, I wanted to know what you guys would think of me removing it. Specifically, I'm talking to you, Hothead CJ, because I know you actually really liked it, and I can try to learn it, but yeah, it'll also take a fair bit of mind tweaker work, and yeah. But I was actually also looking at other mods, namely Ars Magica. Now that might sound weird because, well, the mod developer basically said that he was going to be, oh dang it, he was going to be letting the mod die. Not exactly those words, but something with his licensing didn't allow, as I understood it, didn't allow him to actually just hand off ownership of it. But apparently that is no longer the case. And honestly, I think it would be kind of fun to have spells in here. It'd probably honestly be as much work to do mind tweaker stuff for that as it is for Electrical Age. So not entirely sure where I'm going to have cut there. I had I'd say a slight distraction, but it's actually been, it's been about a day. Yeah. I've got another really rough exam coming up. Anyways, what I was saying before this ever so slight distraction is I'm not entirely sure if basically the option is between having Electrical Age and Ars Magica as well as Glenn's Gases. Now, Glenn's Gases, I'm kind of just adding that in there as an option. But I could see it being pretty fun where different enemies would spawn a certain gas type or something like that, or jet, all the different types of coals would spawn a certain ore, things of that nature, which I really think would be pretty fun. The issue is that to configure that is going to be a fair amount of work, probably the same amount of work as Electrical Age will be, and I'd also like to have Ars Magica, which would also be a fair amount of work. What I can do is, the basic problem is that I've been configuring my mod pack as I go, and if I want to get it out to you guys sooner than that, oh, shush, Rain. Okay, that's any better? Nope. That's better, I think. Okay, but to get the mod pack to you guys, I'm obviously going to have to not just do it as I need to. I'm going to have to take a day off and just focus on doing Mindtweaker and getting all the recipes correct. It's basically down to either I leave Mindtweaker alone, or I leave Electrical Age alone and add in Ars Magica and Glenn's Gases, configure those to the best of my ability as it stands, or I leave those out. Well, I don't leave them out, but I leave them unconfigured, and I try and configure Electrical Age to the best of my ability as it stands. I'm actually going to leave that up to you guys, so please tell me what you guys think. It really does matter to me. A lot of YouTubers that are like bigger, namely Etho, people like that, will actually say that, oh, I do read the comments, but I mean, I'm a small channel, so I really actually do read the comments, every last one of them. I actually have notifications turned on, so any comment that I see, I will in fact read. So another thing that I actually wanted to talk about before I called this episode done, I also got a comment from CJ asking to increase the episode length. I would absolutely love to. Jeez, quiet down, Rain. Let's see if we can't turn that down a little bit. Why is... Could have sworn Rain was... Nope. Could have sworn I turned this down to as quiet as I could have. Nope. It feels like Rain is just the loudest thing in Minecraft. Anyways, I had a request to increase the episode length from about 20 minutes to about 30 minutes. I completely agree with that. There's a saying on the Let's Play Reddit, which is a Reddit subreddit for those who do Let's Plays and things along those lines. And the saying is that create the content that you would want to watch. And I completely agree with that. I actually really prefer longer Let's Play episodes. Like, to me personally, I like watching a 60-minute or something like that Let's Play episode. Everything else just feels way too short. But then comes the issue where I can't. I don't actually have the time to do that much recording. And I really wish I did, actually. I really do enjoy recording. I really love TerraFirmaCraft. I really, really do. But, yeah, I just don't have the time, sadly. I will do my best to increase the time as I can, though. I'd like to get up to 25-minute episodes at the minimum, but for now that is not necessarily possible. Anyways, though, I think I am going to have to call it here. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.